we can go on a gun detection, magnetometers. How were they used? Were they used? You know, they should never get to your. They should never get inside your perimeter. And this man always made it in.
Yeah. And John, I mean, now, again, President Trump putting out a truth post just minutes ago saying he does give credit to Secret Service and law enforcement. He said they acted quickly and bravely. You know, only this president said, I want the show to go on. I mean, this was supposed to be, I mean, this was the first, he was going to obviously be there, get some jabs and the rest. This was supposed to be something that was historic in America. He said 250th. So here we have the president. We're putting it up on the screen so you can read it yourself. He has recommended that we let the show go on. Of course, he's the president who was pulled out off the stage of Butler saying fight, fight, fight. That is who he is to his core. He is going to let them decide.
Can I add one other thing? Which is the most important thing that I missed when I started reading that. The president's okay. He's truthing right now. Which, by the way, I didn't hear the CBS correspondent before say the president's safe, the vice president, the first lady. I get it. I'm not blaming her.
I'm not sure. And she had guardrails up.
Caroline Levitt hadn't told us anything. And maybe the Secret Service said, do not.
Dude, look at the fucking insanity. There are fucking people. This is just breaking news here. There's been another assassination attempt on the president, and look at this shit right here. They love this shit right here. Pardon my language. There are people cheering for this. This just happened. Tolerance and inclusivity, people. Fifth time. There are people even freaking saying that this is a false flag here. This is ridiculous. What the fuck is going on here? Look at all these fucking retards. And yeah. And sorry if this is a truther thing going on, and that I know kumbaya, this, that, and the third, but you got to call out stupidity when it is, even in your own community. Look at all this TDS nonsense. They're cheering.
Said, do not go to the White House. Go to George Washington University Hospital, and rerouted that motorcade. And they later said, the doctors, that if he had not gone to the hospital right away, John, Ronald Reagan would have been dead. He would not have made it, because they didn't know that he had been hit initially. But this agent figured that out, John. It shows the kind of work that law enforcement like you do to mitigate a situation and deal with it.
Remember that day like it was yesterday? I'm playing the video in my head as you were just talking about it. And the Secret Service and law enforcement, you know, we're built from the same DNA. We protect and serve. We can't be wrong. We always have to be right. And sometimes that's not the case, but not by lack of effort. But we're the last line of defense between good and evil, and we always have to stand tall. And tonight they did that.
And there was a lot of evil. But I just wanted to finish my point is that, you know, people are, you know, obviously there's reporters there, so they're getting information. They're doing live shots. You can see, you know, the phone is now, you know, going live from there. But it just seems like, at what point are we in the nation where guns, there's a gun 40 feet from the president, 40 yards, they're under the table, John, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, we're going to go back. We're going to have a meal. I mean, I think we need to make a bigger, you know, discussion point of this is not normal. We cannot accept this type of violence. There, you see, Pete Hegseth.
You can't be, but do you know what? This has been going on because of rampant TDS. Trump derangement syndrome is a real thing here. I know I'm pausing a live thing that's just happened.
one of the cabinet members some new video here walking out after the incident. But John, I mean, it just underscores that we're dealing with another assassination attempt against President Trump. And I'm looking at the crowd here tonight. This is not business as usual.
No, and you got to watch the rhetoric is horrible every day. We got to call a timeout here. The media's got to call a timeout out here. And you want to discuss issues and critique issues, by all means. But when you start talking about violent
Dr.
rhetoric,
Oz. Hey, there's Dr. Oz out there. And so while there are journalists and others, guests, presumably still in the ballroom, moments ago, you can see some of the video. The cabinet and other officials like Dr. Oz were being told to go home.
This is a live shot outside,
yeah.
and it doesn't look like those metal barricades are up where a few years ago they were. I don't know if they've been taken down, but that street kind of looks. Remember last?
Yeah. So there's the Hilton in the center of the screen. This is right Connecticut Avenue in Washington. It runs right basically to the White House. John, go ahead. Did you want to say something?
I tell you what I'm doing right now is the incident command. I'm giving myself a nice buffer of maybe a couple blocks.
When you hear John talking, you both speak the same language, Charles, of presidential succession and making sure you're getting cabinet secretaries out of there. We just saw the Treasury Secretary. We saw the Secretary of War leaving this ballroom, presumably leaving the hotel altogether. And then John's point about a perimeter around the hotel.
Good fucking Lord, dude. Is this going to is this going to stop? And look at all these TDS motherfuckers, man. Release. They've already been released. I love these people who say release the files. They've been released. Nobody reads them. It's like the most low IQ nonsense ever. But watch how these TDS mofos just cover this or justify this, I should say.
You have to make sure, Charles, obviously, and there's okay, it's not a full motorcade, it's just one vehicle leaving. I don't want to exaggerate it, but Charles, make sure that there's not other stuff going on outside, correct?
No, that's right. That's back to my previous point. You don't know that this is the one lone attack or if there's more to come here. So John hits it exactly right. It's more of a succession of attacks. Sometimes you anticipate as an adversary.
I have not seen so many attempts at the president at a president's life more than this. All I remember throughout my life, now I'm a millennial. I was born in 1990, late 1990. I've heard some attempts, but you would hear them occasionally. You hear this almost every 6 fucking months with 47.
Getting people to move.
These people, the modern left, with all due respect, these are psychos. Do you want to know? There is a new MAGA, meaning for MAGA. Make asylums great again. We need to bring back asylums. I'm not kidding. These people are insane.
To then hit them again.
Make Alcatraz great again.
Again and again.
Yeah, we should have reopened Alcatraz for these psychos.
And again. And so that's something that needs to come into the equation here for law enforcement officials. What I can tell you is we're seeing a lot of motorcades speed away. You won't see any of them come back. There may be a conversation going on right now between the president and the Secret Service. I anticipate that conversation is going to be short-lived because the office of the presidency is much
Mhm.
more than the person that's occupying the position right now. And the president is very likely being advised of that right now by the director of the Secret Service. I don't expect that he or the vice president or any of these cabinet secretaries are going to be allowed to come back based on the events of the continuity of government that we previously spoke about. It cannot happen.
We're also hearing, we're awaiting some video potentially of the shooter.
The shooter.
So we
I
may be
also
getting
want to
some
mention
video in. That
we've
would
Oh,
be,
let's
called
skip to
out
that.
dangerous rhetoric on the left.
yeah.
Live, the podium, our staff did a great job here. Chris noticed that the presidential seal has been taken off what they call the goose. It's the large blue podium. That seal is only on the podium when the president is going to speak, Charles. You know that from doing events like this. That tells us they're not
He's not coming
anticipating the president coming
And maybe
back.
he does a phone call. We also want to update you. The FBI Washington field office
Why would
has
he be
posted,
back?
their national capital response squad has responded. So you've got the FBI there as well, investigating all this. There's also a report that President Trump was pulled off the stage, and we saw that, but he was also put in a hall down the room as a hold, as they were making
as they
sure
were trying to, you don't
that there
want to
were
rush
no
him
other
out
threats.
into another situation.
And while he was there, he was saying, I would like to be able to continue on, but evacuate.
Okay, we'll get to Mike Carter in a second,
Yeah,
but hold on. We have a statement now
Yep.
from the Secret Service for the first time. Quote, the U.S. Secret Service, in coordination with the Metropolitan Police Department in Washington, is investigating a shooting incident. So they're confirming what we suspected. It was a shooting near the main magnetometer screening area at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The president and the first lady are safe among all protectees. One individual is in custody, and there's the image that you
There it
mentioned,
is.
Bianca.
Yeah.
It looks like our first glimpse of the suspect. Initial reports said he may have been taken down and killed. Now the Secret Service is saying he or she is in custody. It says an individual. The condition of those involved is not yet known, and law enforcement is actively assessing the situation. So, Charles, before we get to Mike Carter, what do you read from that? So the president and first lady are safe. One individual in custody. The condition of those involved not yet known.
Hang on, we have an update here from the White House Correspondents' president again, CBS. Let's pipe in her audio. Ritu Jang.
And law enforcement has requested that we leave the premises.
Is it all frozen? Is it all frozen? Oh, God. It's old.
security guards there, which to me is ridiculous.
Sorry, some technical.
Well, President
difficulties
Trump has
right
been
there.
truthing, and there is an update now. We want to share it with you right here live. If you're
Yeah.
just joining us, President Trump saying law enforcement has requested that we leave the premises
And someone
consistent
said
with
inside
protocol, which
job,
we
you
will do
fuckhead.
immediately. I will be giving a press conference in 30
Guards.
minutes from the White House press briefing room, and all cabinet members are in perfect condition.
Good.
We will be speaking to you in a
Okay.
half an hour. I've spoken with all the representatives in charge of the event, and we will be rescheduling within 30 days. Bo, he wants to do it. He wants to have it rescheduled. Obviously,
Well, this-
President Trump is, he's a fighter. We're looking here, right here. This is the video of
There it
the
is, the
president.
beast.
There's the beast as they were leaving.
Okay. Well, hopefully Newsmax doesn't knock me out or for covering this, but yeah, we I mean, I'm not trying to repost or doing this. This is commentary. This is fucking frightening, everyone. This is absolutely ridiculously fucking ridiculous. Well, here.
Immediately, I don't want anything.
Yeah. Here's the idiot thing. Rolling on the floor,
Immediately, I don't want
laughing.
anything. He's on the radio.
Bunch of fucking tards, man. This is scary. And then only more are gonna happen. Okay. National desk. Trump evacuated.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is
Yeah. I don't like that static. But that must have been like a camera. God.
Happens. And now it's like, then they feed these people like you're the threat to your lifestyle, and he's a threat to this, and you're not going to have anything anymore. And it feeds in their mind, and they're like, oh my gosh, I have to do something to stop these people, or I'm going to lose everything. And when you're soft ground and they're protected and they're all like, you know, let's celebrate their insaneness by giving them a day and everything else. Like, this is what happens. This is what happens when there's no law and order. Sorry, people can be offended at my words. It's just It's just true.
Correct.
It's true.
You are correct.
It's like, and now we have chaos, and that's exactly what they want. They want freaking chaos.
The Secret Service has released a statement following the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The president and the first lady are safe along, safe along all protectees. One individual is in custody. The condition of those involved is not yet known. The law enforcement is actively assessing the situation. So that is their statement right there.
Okay.
So the person that is responsible, the shooter is responsible. So, I'm sorry, the shooter is in custody. The person responsible is in custody as it stands right now. So this is apparently, let me double check this really quick. So people are saying this is the shooter. So hang on.
Who?
All right. Show this picture once. Reportedly, this is.
Oh, shoot. Let's see.
Woman. I mean,
The thing is
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is the shooter, everybody. Where, oh, my God. Where the fuck is, oh, there it is.
below custody.
It's a fucking, pardon my language. It's a, yeah, look at this. Freaking weirdos. It's always these white, not always, but more often than not, it's these white crazies. I don't mean to be racist or anything like that. Like, but good freaking Lord. It's one of those like non-binary trans women. Oh my God. And of course it's a freaking crazy millennial. Boomers and millennials are insane, okay? Good Lord. Good absolute freaking Lord. This is disgusting. These are the people who think that they're better than you, okay? These are the people right here. If I can zoom. Maybe I can't. But these are the people. These are the people who think you're better, and they think they're the heroes of the world. I know this is a truther community. We will touch on this, but do you know what, dude? There is a freaking that you want to know about the truth and the truther community and the spiritual community. There is a rampant decrease in testosterone. This is sad, everyone. I don't feel bad for what's happening to them. I feel this should not happen. And no, No, I don't believe all people part of this community are. I'm not saying that if you are trans or anything like that, you're inherently a terrorist or anything like that. I'm not going to say stupid shit like that. But there is a freaking pattern, let's just say. There's a freaking pattern.
I mean,
The thing is, it's like if there was shots, where was he shooting? Nobody. Like,
Maybe it wasn't a tranny. Maybe I could be. I take that back if I wasn't, but it's some kooky. It's definitely a soy boy. False flag. Fuck.
like he must be one of the. If there was all those people in the lobby, must be a horrible shot.
mhm.
Our hearing.
6 shots and you still missed. Oh my god. You fucking insane psychos. Oh gosh. Come on in. I'm gonna put some. Hey, if you want to jump on in, please do. Everyone, come on in. I'm breaking the news. This is ridiculous. I'm not scared to do this. I just heard about this. I just heard about this like a half hour ago, just by someone mentioning it. Hey, did you hear that the president has recently been shot? And I'm like, saying, wait, what? What? Oh my god! Everyone, come on in, if you want to. This is freaking win.
You know, unless it was Secret Service shooting back.
Yeah.
I mean,
released.
it's a reporter. Everyone's got their phones.
Hell
That's why
yeah,
you
and
saw
I'm
those people
going to be
standing on the
covering
stage on their
the
phone.
absolute crap out of this. I'm going to be covering who knows, and this is just breaking. Normally it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but if there's something crazy like this happening, I will make an exception. Hot.
Live. They all went live on their
Mhm.
respective news stations, like
Yep.
talking.
In the very near future, but this is something.
Jay, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Do volume on, I guess, so we could.
Hold on. Speaking of, let's see what else. Who else is what else is going on here? What else is going on here? What the freak else is going on here? Oh, right here. Only 31 people watching here. Is there no sound? Oh, he's going to speak about this. All right, Goldie Gamari. I don't know who this is.
When you're out here in the elements like this, your body's under serious stress. I take this shot because it helps my liver filter out daily stress so I don't burn by noon. So if you're feeling sluggish, you could have liver.
Information, which is when you read that White House pool note.
Oh. I don't want to. Here, hold on. This is getting a little my computer is getting a little laggy. I apologize. All right, here we go. Oh no. Is that it? Oh yeah, it is. Come on in, Celeste. I saw you. I saw you in there. Come on back. All right, so it just sounds like a bunch of about this. What are your thoughts on what's going on here?
This is insane. I mean, I want to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. I guess I'm not surprised, especially with so many disclosures going on.
Yeah. This is a.
And 6 shots, really?
Oh, go ahead.
How many shots were fired? I just heard the news from you right now, so I didn't even know this happened until you told me.
No, I mean I didn't hear it. I didn't know about this, and I was just watching. I was just watching a live stream from a YouTuber, and someone in the chat said, "Hey, said, hey, did you hear that
Trump,
there
Truth
was another
Social.
assassination attempt on Trump?" And
Okay, Trump just
he just
yeah,
posted about
a
it.
minute ago. Okay, law enforcement has requested that we leave the premises.
I mean, like I was just watching something,
which we will do immediately. We will be giving a press conference at 30 minutes from the White House press briefing room. The First Lady plus a Vice President. All cabinet members are in perfect condition. We will be speaking to you in half an hour. I've spoken with all the representatives in charge of the event, and we will be rescheduling within 30 days. President Donald J. Trump. Here, I will send this to you.
This. Yeah. Why don't you send that in the link in the chat so that way I can post it up for everyone?
Could I do that? How do I do that? Okay, copy. Oh, copy. Okay.
This is freaking disgusting, and I see a lot of people cheering for this.
Oh my God. You're fucking sick. You're fucking sick. Fucking sick.
There are laughing emojis.
Where?
In here, if you look closely, there are just so many people.
They're disgusting pieces of garbage. Human garbage.
Not in this chat, but you see right here, people are fucking rolling on the floor laughing. This is hilarious.
They're, you know what they are? You know what they are? They are.
I swear to God, there are so many people who are
they are empty vessels, empty, demonic, demon infested.
That's exactly what these people are.
And I would say that to their face if if they said that shit to me. I mean, I do have clients, unfortunately, that don't like Trump, and some have expressed that. And if you're in your own, if you're in their home or if they're at your place of work, you can't even talk about that. You can't discuss that, even if they tell you what they think. You have to be professional. But if I saw these fuckers on the street and they were talking like that, and there's no doubt in my mind, I'd give them a piece of my mind.
I mean, like, let me tell you this. I mean, it's one thing to like not like the dude. You don't need to like the dude. I don't.
Yeah.
There are aspects of him that I don't really care for. But that does not qualify anyone to attempt to freaking take the guy's life.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean,
this is fucking.
There's a lot of people I don't like,
this is fucking
but
ridiculous.
I'm not sitting there praying for their death. I mean, unless they're truly evil, unless they're really, truly demonic, like a demon infested, like they might be inhabiting a human body, but they're literally a demon, unless it's that's the only exception to the rule. But I would never say that about somebody I don't like, or just because I don't agree with them. That's insane.
No. I'm just freaking appalled, and I just had to do like a breaking things because I just heard about it. It's like I have to break this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know no one's watching us, but I'm still going to go out there and
Mm-hmm. But did they find the guy? Did they find him?
I mean, fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. And let me tell you this, and I'm going to call out my own community here in the terms of the truther community. If you're a truther community and you're okay with all of this, you're sick, okay?
Well, most people
you are
in the
not
community do support Trump, unless they're on the Candace end of the spectrum. And there's a few of them that turned, but yeah, like I know Nino Rodriguez, one of the things that turned me off about him, and also JP Sears. And I love those, and I loved those guys. I loved watching them and listening to their stuff. But when they turned on Trump, and they, said some of the, and when I did with Candace and, started jumping on that blame Israel for everything train, and started, accusing Erica Kirk of being behind Charlie's death. I couldn't anymore. I just said no. I mean, I'm sorry. And I mean, the other day, I do have a confession to make. The other day, an IDF soldier did desecrate a statue of Christ over in Lebanon. It was him. It was Christ on the cross, and it was a statue at a church there. And he did desecrate
there's a little bit of a lost connection.
Oh.
Oh, we lost Celeste. No.
I'm here. Wait. Huh.
Oh, okay. I hear it. I hear you now.
Okay.
You were getting you're yeah.
Okay, so anyway, there was
continue.
an IDF soldier that did desecrate a statue of Christ. I think it was, yeah, it was on the 20th. It was on 4/20 of all days, which is interesting. But yeah, at first I really, because I've been defending Israel and the Jews, and and I don't have any personal stake in it. I'm nobody, no one's paying me. I don't even think they would consider me one of them, and it's not about that. But for some reason, there's something that didn't like to see, the anti-Semitic stuff happening. And, I came to their defense too. And, but lo and behold, that happened. And I was pissed. I said some things that I shouldn't have said. I admit it. And I wish I could take it back now. But, I don't know if it's forgivable, but it was pretty bad what he did. I mean, that was pretty shitty. And, it's like I said already in some comment sections, it's like, given what's going on right now, they need to be creating alliances and building bridges, not burning them. And that's exactly what that guy did. Now, when it comes to Islamists, yes, they have done way, way, way worse things, more vile things. But I think they're so vile that it doesn't shock you when you hear that an Islamist did something like that. But it's shocking when you hear, someone like an IDF soldier or someone like that doing something like that. It's just like, what the hell? And I have heard that there are some Israelis that have spit on Christians wearing crosses, stuff. And I've heard some stories around that, which I don't think is cool. That's not cool. And I just don't know why I don't know what the trigger is for them, but I just pray that God could speak to them and minister to them about that. I know that that's beyond my control, but yes, I said some things I shouldn't have said. But at the same time, I can't deny that was fucking vile. I'm sorry, it was. It doesn't matter who did it. It was vile.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, so now ABC tries to breaks this shit. Let's go back to.
Can you see me?
No, you're absolutely correct.
No, I was just ranting there, but is there any updates about the Trump situation? I know he posted something on True Social, and I put that in the chat.
Yeah. And the First Lady, Vice President Vance, also there on the
was
stage.
there. I mean, we walked in right behind Kennedy and his wife, and then I watched as Kennedy was rushed out. Just not too long after that, because I got there kind of late.
And here's
pulling Vance off. We're watching video.
We just got new video on the other side of the stage. So the president was, when you're looking at the stage on the left side, as you know, the vice president on the right side. We've just got new video. Vice president was rushed out there as quickly as the president, Rob.
Right. Yeah, they moved. It was really quick. I mean, as soon as I was trying to get my phone up, and I just got Weijia Jiang, who's the head of the association. I got them moving her out. I missed Trump getting moved out by a few seconds, but it's all on television. You've seen it anyway. But I was just trying to get the shot. Everybody was under their tables, like ducked down. Like you just can't. It's like, how many times are they going to try and kill this guy? I mean, it's just. I mean, the tolerant left.
Horrible.
Welcome to it. I mean, it's like, how many times are they going to try and do this? It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Rob, tonight was supposed to be his first White House Correspondents' Dinner that he attended. Kind of, to give the press,
You want to know something? I want to say this. about anybody. Especially when you're trying to do like these acts of terrorism. With all due respect, fuck your feelings. Who the fuck do you think you are that your feelings and your thoughts should reign supreme over someone else's life?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying people's feelings shouldn't be ignored. We do need to that, but this is a different type of insanity.
Yeah.
I don't care how he makes you feel. He's not done anything to you. You don't know who he is in your personal life. What the fuck has he done to you? Now, if he did something directly to you, I could understand. But if you're just all fucking crazy and hysterical, no, who the fuck do you think you are to think that your feelings are more important than someone else's fucking life? And he's the egotist. There is no, do you know what that is? To think that someone else's life that is less important than your feelings, that makes you the egotist. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
From over an hour ago, when the president and first lady were rushed off the stage along with the vice president and other dignitaries. Now a live look inside the White House briefing room. I would add one other thing, which is, it's easy to forget that Erica Kirk was there as a VIP guest.
Yep.
And I'm seeing reports that she was rushed out as well. And could you imagine a widow after your husband was assassinated just in September, and now you hear gunshots again?
I wonder if Erica Kirk was there. Now a huge conspiracy theory time, okay? Everybody, do you think that this is another attempt by Candace?
You know what's weird is that I was thinking that just now when then they mentioned Erica. I was thinking, oh my God, this must be a horrible flashback. And she has been up Erica's ass like, I'm going to steal this from Jericho Green, a bike with no seat. It's insane. It's insane. I mean,
do you think that this is a Candace crony, a Candace groupie who freaking attempted this, and that it's not an attempt on 47, but actually Erica? Or it could be.
I don't know,
or do you think because I mean, like,
because you're not the only one who said that Candace was behind it. I mean, Tim Pool himself came out with that, and that was a bold thing for someone.
I said that way before. I mean, like,
oh, I know you did.
Way before anyone did. Way before anyone way before this. I said, I honestly think because of the animosity and the jealousy of him, she wanted him out and to replace him. I wonder. I fucking wonder. Pardon my language.
And she just fled the country. Just recently, her and some of the other Groypers.
I wonder if this. I wouldn't say it was staged, but I wonder if this was another plan by her.
And Trump did call her out on Truth more than once.
Chat. I know there aren't anyone in here, but either chat or in the comments section. Do you think that I'm gonna steal this from Iran because this is Kuntis. Do you think Kruntus is behind this? I think so. I think this has. They just said Erica Kirk was here. I think they were firing the shots at her. I could be wrong. But no, I think they're trying to get rid completely of
Turning point.
Exactly. They want nobody alive who leader the heads of there. They don't want anyone alive there. And so by proxy, eventually, and the Kirk family is very related, very close to the Trump family. So she would have to go after the Trump family by proxy. Candace O is a double agent, everyone. She's a British double agent. You heard it first. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
She's working for the fucking crown, and the crown is pissed off, and they want him and the Kirk family gone. Because the Kirk family is heavily guarded by the Trump family.
Yep.
Now, let's see if he's going to speak about this. What a fucking soldier, dude.
Especially considering the group that we were in. And I think the media from CNN, who I sat and talked to, and I don't play around. I don't act like I like people when I'm in public with them because I'm sitting next to them and we're at an event that's a party. I told the people at CNN, you guys have been derelict in your duties to the American people. I'm always going to do that because I think that as a journalist, you have a duty to tell the truth. And I'm glad that Newsmax is doing that. I look forward to seeing what I'm 2 blocks from the event waiting for my ride to pick me up.
Mm-hmm.
We never had our dinner. We never had the enjoyment of hearing the president speak, but we know that we support him.
Yep.
And we're
glad
tired
he's
of the
safe.
lies.
We are.
Yep. And we're glad he's safe. Carrie, we're glad you're safe as well. Thank you, Carrie Lake. We'll keep this rolling. By the way, the president's political team just put out a text. I'm addressing the nation at this hour on a matter of great importance. Tune in live. God bless you and God bless the United States of America. Now, if he's just alerting people, to the idea that, hey, I'm addressing this situation, I want you to know that's one thing. But he says, I'm addressing the nation on a matter of great importance. I don't know if that suggests that law enforcement is.
I think he's gonna call out some names and say that this is horse shit. I think he. What do you think, Celeste?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now that you mentioned that, it could be a trans, because obviously it has been trans related multiple times, but now I'm wondering if it's because Candace has fled recently the country, and it's also been disclosed that she has a dual citizenship, like of British and the US. So she's definitely connected to Britain, and her husband, is tied in with the British Royals. So George Farmer. So
yeah,
it's yeah. There could be a connection there, and Trump did call him out. And I know a lot is going on with her right now, with the even her own lawyer, who was a total Zionist, like a Jewish Zionist, by the way, and he dumped her too.
September. I think we're trying to rack that video.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, there's I think she's getting hers handed to her, and
wow,
she can.
Yeah, Erica Kirk is being evacuated.
On that.
This is insanity.
Yeah.
Not as insane as these fucking. This didn't happen.
Ugh.
Wow.
Bulls. You know, I swear to God, I'm at the point now where it's not only do I want the illegal immigrant criminals, and when I say criminals, I mean like the cartel, the gang members, the trafficking, the drug dealers, drug smugglers. Not only do I want their asses out, or even those that are just here to milk our system, and which takes away from the people here. I'm not talking about people who want to legitimately change their lives, who are seeking refuge, that want to work and want a better society. I'm not talking about them. I love those guys. I have no problem with them, okay? I want to make it clear. What I have a problem with is these, either they're bums or they're criminals. I don't want them here. We already have plenty of our own, okay? We don't need to import more of that bullshit. What is that about? And why do they get special treatment over hardworking people here, or just families here that are also struggling and need those services? What the fuck is that? You can't defend that. I'm sorry. You cannot defend that for the life of me. How do you defend something like that unless you legitimately are against your own people? And if so, then I'm at the point where I want you deported too. I want you out of here too. If you're not with us, then you don't deserve to be here. You're either with us or you're against us. That's what it comes down to. And if you're against us, then you don't have the right nor the privilege of being here. If you don't appreciate what you have, and if you're not willing to fight for it and stand up for it and want to protect it, fuck you, okay? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you hard. I swear to God.
Facts, bars.
No, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of these punks.
These what we call them in the olden days, these squirts.
Yeah. But that's being gentle. I don't want to be gentle with them.
Yeah.
I want them to feel the pain that they're causing.
No, they are these people. They're not. Yeah, it's that calling them squirts is putting them like no. These are. I mean, I want to be, but I want to be as humanitarian as possible, but but I'm going to say out this, but there are some people and entities and just like some types of level of thinking that does make you subhuman. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, I've seen some of these videos. There was a woman, she was probably my age, maybe a little bit older, but in my generation. I mean, I'm kind of embarrassed to admit that because that means that I'm kind of old too, I guess, but it is what it is. But anyway, there's this horrible woman that made a video when one of our soldiers was captured by is it the IRGC? Is that what they're called? Sometimes I mix it up, but he was captured and he was and she said, or no, he was lost and she was hoping that she made a video saying how she was hoping that he would be captured and tortured by the IRCG, which is disgusting. It turns out he was recovered. But what a fucking rotten piece of shit.
I know the IRA, like Irish Republican Army.
No. Like it's in Iran. This is recent. IRGC, the Republic of Iran. You do know that.
Huh.
The Ayatollahs?
The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps.
Yeah, well, she was hoping that because one of our soldiers was lost, and she was hoping that he was captured by them.
You fuckers are. I swear to God, these people.
Disgusting. She makes a video about it. And then there's this other fucking cunt. And yes, I will call her a cunt because it's exactly what she is. Another middle-aged white woman who also was saying how she hopes that Ayatollah or the head of the Ayatollah died, but how the IRGC will come after Trump and kill Trump. Like, oh, he's there. And it's just like, you sick bitch. Please, for the love of God, I would love to see those guys shipped out along with these illegals. These criminal illegals, because fuck them. They are sick. It's disgusting.
White guilt, white women. You got a lot of white liberal women, especially.
Yes, it's true. It's sickening. It really is.
A lot of white liberal women just go rogue. They're not scared to sell out their own freaking country because they don't like something.
They will choose an MS-13 gang member over their own citizen. They're putting an MS-13 gang member over an innocent child who was brutally murdered and raped by them. That's how vile they are. That's how delusional they are. That's how gone they are and disgusting.
God.
They don't fucking care, it seems. I really don't think they care. It's like, kids, you don't defend kids? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, okay, I fit the stereotype of being middle-aged. Okay, look, I fit the stereotype of being middle-aged, not, being unwed, not having a child. And I'm not saying that, maybe I am a little crazy. I can admit that too, but I still have my wits about me. I still have some class. I still have some sanity. I still have morals, my God, and ethics, and a sense of right and wrong.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, well. Oh, he's gonna speak.
Okay.
Let's see what he's got to say.
Now, these people. This was an event dedicated to freedom of speech that was supposed to bring together members of both parties with members of the press. And in a certain way it did, because the fact that they just unified, I saw a room that was just totally unified. It was in one way, very beautiful, a very beautiful thing to see a man charge a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons. And he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly and have just released, for purposes of transparency, clarity, I've ordered it to be put out. You probably have it by now, put out on Truth and put out on many other platforms. A tape showing the violence of this thug that attacked our Constitution, and also showing how quickly Secret Service and law enforcement acted on our country's behalf. Really did a great job. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's great shape. He is.
That's good.
Has very high spirits, and we told him we love him and respect him, and he's a very proud guy. He's very proud of what he does, Secret Service agent, and we looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building, and I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. But everyone owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to the courage of law enforcement, the law enforcement, and working with the DC police. And we just spoke with the mayor. And when we're finished, the police chief is going to take over and discuss it also from their viewpoint. But they also performed exactly as they were supposed to. And you see the attacker in different positions, but you also see the attacker totally subdued and under control. So as you know, this is not the first time in the past couple of years that our republic has been attacked by a would-be assassin who sought to kill. In Butler, Pennsylvania, less than 2 years ago, you all know that story. And in Palm Beach, Florida, a few months after that, we came close. We really had, again, we had some great work done by law enforcement. But in light of this evening's events, I ask that all Americans recommit with their hearts and resolving our difference peacefully. We have to resolve our differences. I will say, you had Republicans, Democrats, independents, conservatives, liberals, and progressives. Those words are interchangeable, perhaps, but maybe they're not. But yet everybody in the room, big crowd, record-setting crowd. There was a record-setting group of people. And there was a tremendous amount of love and coming together. I watched, and I was very, very impressed by that. But First Lady and I were taken very well care of, very quickly rushed off the stage. Our Vice President, J.D. Vance, who's here, was likewise beautifully done. He was just saying how quickly everybody acted, law enforcement, Secret Service in particular in this case, but law enforcement. Marco had the same thing. Pete was there. Pete didn't want any help. He didn't want anybody to help. He doesn't want anybody to help him, but he did get some, didn't you? And I think you also said that it was very impressive. So with that, I'd like to ask Todd Blanche to come up, say a few words, and tell you it's
there's
already
the shooter right
underway.
here on the left.
The man has been captured. They're going to his apartment. I guess he lives in California, and he's a sick person, a very sick person. And we don't want things like this to happen. I think it's very important that I say, though, and I told the representatives of the evening, they did such a beautiful job with such a beautiful evening. And again, they're talking about free speech in our Constitution. That's what it's all about, not just White House correspondence. It was really based on free speech in our Constitution. But I said very importantly that we'll do it again within the next 30 days, and we'll make it bigger and better and even nicer. So I just want to thank everybody that was involved. I also want to thank the press, the media. You've been very responsible in your coverage. I will say I've been seeing what's been out. You've been very responsible. So Todd Blanche, I'd like to say a few words, and then we're going to have cash. And then you're going to go on. We can ask, I guess we can take a couple of questions. I want to thank the First Lady that was a rather traumatic experience for her. There was a lot of action taking place up there very quickly. But again, the response time was really incredible. And we're going to reschedule. We're going to do it again. We're not going to let anybody take over our society. We're not going to cancel things out because we can't do that. We wanted to stay tonight. I will tell you, I fought like hell to stay. But it was protocol. They said, please, sir, because they didn't know there was a lot of action going on, and they didn't know could there be probably a lone shooter, but we'll find out. We'll find out very quickly. They have it very well under control. So I want to thank everybody very much. And Todd Blanche, please.
I don't know if you caught this, but I don't know, but I don't like how Cash
You don't like what?
Patel's
YouTube, are you fucking with us again? It seems like you are. What are you threatened by? What are you afraid of, YouTube?
look is right here. See how he's of why didn't this work? Like, I don't know. I think Cash Patel might be a double agent. I don't know. I'm saying it might be, but he's kind of sus. I get sus from him. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But I am more on leaning towards this is another hit job by Candace.
Possession of firearms and
by Candace.
Get on this guy. The investigation is obviously ongoing and just started. There's federal law enforcement already working on search warrants and doing their job, and I don't want to get ahead of them and don't want to get ahead of the work that they're doing.
Well, we heard the president address everything. Okay, thank God he's safe.
Yeah, thank
we
God.
will
thank God.
we will cover more of this stuff on current events and other stuff. This was just breaking. I just had to jump on top of this when I first heard about it. I just heard about it, and it's like, do you know what we need, Yuka? We're gonna need to do a little bit of a breaking news here.
Mm-hmm.
Yuka here. So freaking yeah, anyone who's doing this, especially you leftoids and you leftards, not all of them, but the crazy radicals. Yeah, there's a special place in hell for you. There really is. Yeah. So, thank you for joining me.
Yeah,
Delanus.
thank you.
That was a fantastic show. You did wonderfully. We did wonderfully, and
We'll call it a night.
Yeah, we'll see you Monday, everybody.
Okay, have a good night. Thank you.
Bye.